Please remain standing. Please remain standing. Please remain standing as the national anthem will be sung by North Bend Select Choir. Seniors, if you are part of the choir, please come forward. Oh, hold on. Don't sit down just yet. One more time. One more thing to do here. We're almost there. Now, the alma mater will be played by the North Bend Band, and we're asking all our audience members to sing along. The words are located on the last page of your program. So take a look at the last page of the program. Class of 2024, you have made it. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You have made it. Members of the board, Superintendent Vince Swaggerty, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to North Bend High School 2024 graduation ceremony. Thank you for attending our graduation ceremony. This is an exceptional group of students that will be graduating tonight. Many of these students have overcome significant obstacles to reach this point. They are here and have succeeded today because of their efforts, but also because of the support of their families, parents, guardians, mentors, and for that, North Bend School District would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Tonight's program, as you have seen, were designed by the fabulous Tanya Romanek and Alan Ledesma. Thank you both for the amazing work each year you guys put into getting this program. Now, I have the honor to introduce to you our superintendent, Mr. Vince Swaggerty.
Thank you very much. I just want to mention and say that I have had the pleasure of spending time watching this class of 2024 on the football field and the softball fields and the basketball courts and tennis courts and in concerts and on stage. And I have just had the pleasure and honor to be able to be a part of you this year and to have you be the first graduating class that I have a chance to be here and be as your superintendent. At this time, I would like to introduce the board of directors. I'd like to start with Mr. Nathan McClintock. Mary Schilling. Board Chair Jim Jordan. Julie Thies. Michelle Roberts. And our two members not in attendance tonight, Mr. Dallas Petenbrink and Carol Yardley. Thank you. At this time, I would now like to introduce our valedictorians and salutatorian. When I call your name, if you could stand where you are. Ethan Amato. Ethan's parents are Lisa and Tim Amato. He plans to attend the University of Oregon Honors College, major in biology and pre-pharmacy. Finley Cheel. His parents are Julie Batchelor and Lawrence Cheel. He will be attending Southwestern Oregon Community College, and he will be majoring in engineering. Alyssa Crook. Her parents are Kayla and Glenn Crook. She will be attending Oregon State University with a focus on business administration. Adara Goslin. Parents Joanna and Seth Goslin. She will attend Bushnell University and major in music composition. Sophia Hutcherson. Her parents Erica Street and Sean Hutcherson. She will attend Reed College and major in English and sociology. Wendy Quiros Garcia. Parents Gloria Garcia Quiros and Jose Luis Quiros. She will attend Johns Hopkins University on a 4-year full ride scholarship. and her major, neuroscience and pre-med. Leland Rodriguez. Parents Laura Hain and Eli Rodriguez. He will attend the University of Oregon and major in human physiology and pre-dental. Emma Spalding. Her parents are Carly and Michael Spalding. She will attend Southwestern Oregon Community College and major in elementary education. Grace Stevens. Parents are Tiffany and Gabriel Stevens. She will attend the University of Michigan and major in biomedical engineering. Eleanor Tahn. Parents Becky and Derek Tahn. She will attend Reed College and major in English and creative writing. Garrett Vetter. Parents Mindy and Doug Vetter. He will attend Oregon State University and major in computer engineering and cybersecurity. Abigail Woodruff. With parents Amy and David Woodruff, she will attend George Fox University and major in kinesiology and pre-physical therapy. And now our salutatorian for the class of 2024, Peyton Johnson. Parents Leah and Brian Johnston. Peyton will attend Oklahoma Christian University, and his major will be music.
This year, students at North Bend High School has participated in dual credit or expanded option courses. They completed well over 1,000 credits of college coursework this year. This represents the equivalent of over $225,000 in college tuitions and fees this year alone that they have earned. So congratulations on earning all those credits. Seniors, please stand if you've earned any college credits while in high school. Seniors, please stand. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Remain standing if you've earned at least 12 credits, 24 credits, 30 credits, 36 credits, 42 credits, 48 credits. Remain standing if you have earned more than 60 credits. Ladies and gentlemen, look at those students. Also shocking came last night. We found out these students earned $1,645,984 in scholarships from this senior class. Ladies and gentlemen, that's amazing. I also want to recognize students who've been involved in activities and athletics. At this time, I would like all senior athletes to stand up. Any student has participated in any academic competition, please stand. Any student who has performed or assisted in a school, play, or drama. Thank you. Any student who has been a part of our world-class band or choir program during high school, please stand. Thank you. All students who have completed 3 years or more on the same CTE pathway or a foreign language, please stand. As you can see, this has been a busy and amazing class, and their hard work has shown in sports, activities, and academics. Very proud of them. For the class of 2024, as your principal, I have a few words for you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Taking that first step is often the hardest part of any journey, but it's also the most important. Every great accomplishment, every great dream realized begins with the initial act of courage and determination. So to all the outgoing high school seniors, as you stand on the brink of new beginnings, remember that the grandest adventures start with a single step. Embrace the journey ahead, knowing that each step will take you to your goals and to your dreams and your aspirations. Congratulations on taking the first step towards your bright future. Thank you, seniors. At this time, I'd like to invite Rebecca Jaworski. Please come forward and present on behalf of Southwestern Oregon Community College some special awards.
Would Ethan Amato, Alicia Bartel, Alyssa Crook, Heidi Quiroz Garcia, Wendy Quiroz Garcia, Abigail Halverson, Soren McGuire, Grace Stevens, and Garrett Vetter please come to the stage? You can just face the audience. Before I award the degrees, I have the honor of being the advisor who works with all the high school students from Brookings to Reedsport to Powers to take college classes. So I've had a lot of contact with all these students, and when they first come and say that they want to get an associate's degree while in high school, I usually try to talk them out of it. I tell them it's going to be terrible and tough, and they persist, and then that's when I say, okay, let's do it then. And through the partnership with the high school counselors, the parents, and their hard work, they can achieve their dream. So I would like to also just say, Alicia Bartel is one class short of the degree. She's already signed up to take it this summer, so she'll be able to walk. All these people, if they wanted to, they could walk at the SWAC graduation next week. Alicia will walk, but she will be getting her last class done in the summer. Everyone else, I'll give the diplomas tonight. Yeah. Before you leave, hold on one second. By the power vested in me by the Southwestern Oregon Community College Board of Education and our president, Dr. Patty Scott, I, Rebecca Jaworski, now confer upon these candidates the respective degrees and admit to their honors, rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto.
Congratulations on your AA degrees, associate degrees. Students, you have been surrounded by and served by the finest collection of educators during their time with the North Bend School District. Could I have all teachers and staff of North Bend School District please stand and be recognized tonight? Thank you, staff. Without family support, our students would not have been able to have such a rich experience in high school or experience so much success. Graduates, your turn. Please recognize your family by a round of applause. Come on, graduates. I would like to introduce tonight's keynote speaker, Christina Geierman. She is a former instructor at Southwestern Oregon Community College and has taught science at North Bend High School for 11 years. She holds an honors Bachelor's of Science in Zoology from Michigan State University. She has a Master's of Science in Biology from the University of Oregon and a Master's of Art Teaching from Western Oregon University. Christina is a published scientist, an author, a proud advocate for her fellow teachers, and a decent trombone player. She's working on it. She's a world traveler. In 2021, Christina was honored as the Regional Teacher of the Year for the South Coast. She enjoys spending time outside with her husband and her dog. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you tonight's keynote speaker, Christina Geierman.
Hello, wonderful humans. You know, it seems like yesterday I was zooming into your living rooms to try to teach you pandemic physics, and now look at you. It's awesome. Thank you for selecting me to be your graduation speaker. I was pretty nervous when Mr. Pendleton informed me that I'd been selected, but then I thought back to my own graduation some 24 years ago. I tried to remember who was my commencement speaker. It was some guy in a suit. I don't know who he was or what he said, so that made me relax a bit. So I got myself all dressed up, and in the off chance you might actually remember what I'm saying, I will take this last chance to try to impart a few final pearls of wisdom before you leave. I was inspired, of course, by you, and all those times your freshman year when you asked, Geierman, when am I going to use this in the real world? So here is what I didn't learn in high school. The first thing I somehow didn't learn in high school is that people make mistakes. I'm not sure how this one surprised me. Maybe I thought, like my mother and Mary Poppins, I was practically perfect in every way. But I almost got fired from a job cleaning a gym. Yeah, this is probably because it was the recession. I already had a master's degree, and I was really not thrilled to be cleaning other people's sweat off of Nautilus machines. Yeah, but I needed the job to pay the rent, so I put on my big girl pants, asked my boss for a list of what I was doing wrong, and set about doing it right. After that, you could have eaten your lunch off of the bench presses once I was done with them. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but that's beside the point. So I guess what I'm trying to say is the fact that you make the mistake isn't anywhere near as important as what you do next. I was sort of hoping that I'd get to an age where I had everything figured out and the mistakes would just sort of stop, but I'm not there yet. In fact, I'm reasonably sure that the majority of my wisdom was earned by virtue of the mistakes I've made in the 42 years I've walked this earth. Oh well. The next thing I learned in high school is that life is not a multiple choice question. I mean, we've kind of acted like it for the last 4 years. We ask you questions you already know the answer to. The answers to the even ones are in the back of the book, but that's not how life really works. I've had students ask me if I thought they were choosing the right college or even if they're planning on pursuing the right career. In truth, you could probably go to any number of colleges or trade schools or even dives right straight into the workforce and still go on to be happy and successful. When I was sitting in your seats, I thought for sure I was going to be a marine biologist when I grew up. I pursued this goal with single-minded determination. I got my bachelor's in science, I studied tropical ecology and management in the Bahamas, and then I journeyed from Michigan to far-off Charleston, Oregon to earn a master's in marine biology. That's seriously how we think you say it in Michigan. Like, it took me years to get retrained. So I was working hard, I was on the right track, and then came the recession. Most of the jobs in marine biology were government funded, and those had all but dried up. The competitions for the jobs that were still funded were fierce. I almost got a lot of really neat jobs. I almost got a PhD in Scotland. I'd like to think there's a parallel dimension where I'm Dr. Geierman, the wave energy specialist, but it just wasn't to be for me. And that's okay. It's okay that I failed there. And sometimes you make the best decision with the information available, and it's only later that you realize your decision doesn't make any sense anymore. I mean, when I got married, I was a marine biologist. My husband was a veterinary technician. So it made sense to have the ceremony in early June. We definitely would never be busy with work on our anniversary. So if you're watching the live stream, happy anniversary, Nichols. Here's to 16 more years, babe. Oh well. So if I hadn't failed as a marine biologist, I wouldn't have wound up as your teacher. I never would have met you, and teaching you has made me deeply happy. So don't worry too much about your life choices, or if life doesn't turn out exactly how you're imagining it right now. You might wind up someplace you don't expect, or in a career you never considered, but I do hope you wind up happier than you expect. The last thing I wish I knew in high school was that life is meant to be like a song. You're supposed to be singing along and enjoying yourself the whole time. When I was your age, I wanted everybody to take me seriously. And one of the ways to sound smart is by being critical. I mean, which of these sounds more intelligent? Oh my God, I loved season 3 of The Mandalorian. There was this episode where Jack Black and Lizzo are like married and they play space croquet with a roly-poly and Doc Brown's the bad guy. Or the 3rd season of The Mandalorian was meandering and wasn't executed with any degree of confidence. I mean, why would you bother revealing Moff Gideon's evil master plan only to thwart it 5 minutes later? That's just sloppy. Yeah. So I spent the greater part of my high school career dwelling on the negative in the hopes that it made me sound more mature and intelligent. And you know what it did? It made me kind of miserable. Now that I'm an adult, I consciously embrace being silly. You may have noticed this. I enjoy sharing the weird things that my freshmen do in class, in accordance with FERPA, of course. They are a source of joy in my life. Consternation, yes, but also joy. So if life is a song, try not to just get through bits of it. Have you ever thought that, like, if I could just get through this week, or once I'm finally out of this town, or once I finally get Mr. Hood's essay done, yeah, that hit home. But I hope that you still find something that you enjoy doing, and that you do it often enough that the less pleasant parts of life become kind of less bad. I mean, that's why I've spent the last 20 years as a second trombone player in the Bay Area concert band. It's definitely not because Trombone Shorty is going to call me up and invite me down to New Orleans to join his band. It's because it brings me joy, and band is where I found my people. And it makes the parts of life that are a little extra busy or annoying go down easier. So my challenge to you, your homework for this weekend is when someone comes up and says, "Congratulations," or "I'm so proud of you," don't spoil it like I did. I want you to say, "Thank you." Don't try to sound smart by saying, "But the real challenge is yet to come," or something like that. Really enjoy your accomplishment because graduating high school is an accomplishment. So let me close by saying, well done, wonderful humans. Enjoy tonight, enjoy life, and as always, it's a great day to be a bulldog. And it is now my pleasure to introduce the next speaker. You may know him by his stage name, Peyton McKnight. Please welcome to the stage our salutatorian, Peyton Johnston.
No, I'm not rapping. We did it, gang. 13 years of school done. That's 13 years of waking up super early every morning and probably going to bed super late. That's 13 years of learning the ins and outs of the world. That's 13 years of forming friendships, growing up together and learning. That's 13 years. I've found a lot of growth in these 13 years, so I decided I'm going to shout out 13 of the people that have brought me here. So first and foremost, I have to give it out to my mom. For not only representing the perfect embodiment of all women, but an example of a perfect supportive mother. Number 2 goes to my dad. You're the perfect man role model. You've shown me how to form my manhood and always live my actions through the glory of God. Number 3 is for my sister Finley. You're the only person that has stuck with me through my entire life, through every mishap, and you also have the world's best smile. Number 4 goes to my best friend Trenton Snoddy. You're a weird one. But in my lowest of lows and highest of highs, you brought a beautiful medium that has kept me straight my entire life. Number 5 is for my first friend in Oregon, Gavin. I'm so excited for us to be going to the same college together, and we're going to have a lot of fun convincing people that we are twins. Number 6 is Leland. You are by far the best listener I know, and you have the greatest laugh ever, just ever. Number 7 is Molly. You have been such a hilarious and down-to-earth person, and I've always loved to be around you, and we've had some of the hardest laughs ever. Number 8 and 9 go to my friends Ethan and Jake. They don't live here. They live in Oklahoma. Ethan has been my best friend since 6 years old, and even though I've moved away from Oklahoma, you've always felt like a massive presence in my life. As for Jake, you're the most talented person I've ever known, and I'm so happy to be making music with you, and I'm very excited to continue my life of music with you. And then 10 through 13, they're all going to be teachers that I'll never forget. The first one's going to be Mr. Graber. You were always the teacher that made the best out of everything, and the type of energy is something that everybody needs. Next is Miss Lay over there. I know for a fact that you can rebuild our choir program successfully, as I've never met another person as dedicated and for the students as you. Then I got Mr. Helen, who I actually never had as a teacher, but he's really cool. And finally, Scott Peters. I've known you since I was in 6th grade. Acting with you and looking up to you was a huge part of my childhood. So getting to know you as the best teacher at this school has been such a blessing. You have not only taught me, but hundreds of other students through the years how important it is to find yourself and make a difference in the world. Now, I know for a fact that all these people have not only impacted my life, but they've also impacted all their other lives that they've known. So if I were to state anything to my fellow seniors, it's this. If you stay strong in positivity, you will imprint the glory of humanity and God that has given us to every single human who has walked this earth. I worded that weirdly, but it's better on the paper. So seniors, it's now time to get on the bus and ride off into a new life. Thank you. And next, I'd like to introduce my fellow valedictorian, Ethan Amato. You're awesome, dude.
Good evening, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, and proud parents. As one of your valedictorians, it is an honor to stand before you today to represent this incredible group. Before I continue, I would like to thank our families, friends, and loved ones for their unwavering support during our academic journey. Without them, we would not be where we are today. Throughout the school year, I had never stopped once to think how this would be the last chapter in a milestone in my life until it reached the end. It's unbelievable how time flies. You do not realize the importance of people surrounding you until it is time for a farewell. You have all worked incredibly hard to get where you are today. You have worked tirelessly, sacrificed, and overcome obstacles to arrive at this moment. You have pushed yourselves beyond your limits and have succeeded. You have all earned the right to celebrate this momentous achievement, but not all of us are ready to let go of the teachers and educators who pushed us to be the best humans we could be, or the teachers that believed in us when no one else did. Our teachers and staff members in this district have gone above and beyond the normal curriculum. Most of us have asked one another, why are we learning this, or what does this have to do with anything? The teachers here go out of their way to make those questions clear and provide lessons that will stick with us for the rest of our lives. Graduating is only one step in the greater journey of life. It is not the end, but the beginning. As you celebrate, I want you to remember that there is still so much more to learn, so much more to achieve, and so much more to give. The world is waiting for you all to make your mark, use your talents and skills to make a difference, and leave a lasting legacy. The future is in your hands, so go out there and change the world. The best is yet to come. As Mr. Hood always says, let's roll up our sleeves and dig into the work. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce another valedictorian, Finley Cheel. Nice work.
Good evening, North Bend High School. While there are many things that could be said on this occasion, I think it's best to touch on what will probably be our biggest obstacle to come, our future. More importantly, how we approach it. Looking back, my biggest mistake over my high school years was my inability to adapt and make changes. I accept and cherish who I've become, but I can't help but wonder how life at this school would have been if I was more open. With that being said, I know now how crucial change is to our own personal improvement. It can be as simple as giving a compliment when no one else is. I see him right there. You see Londo right there? Tell him his hair is looking immaculate. Look at it. Or it can be as easy as exhibiting honesty when everyone else is afraid to. Actually, come to think of it, maybe more of us should have been honest about the color of our caps and gowns. Because right now, you guys look like a big, hot, steaming pile of success, man. The point is, it's the small changes that make all the difference. Be bold, try something new, take a risk. These are all components of life. So live. My cap is off to you, class of 2024, for making it this far. One more thing. Go Bulldogs! It's my pleasure to introduce the next speaker, Alyssa Crook.
Hello, everyone. After today, we will be beginning a new chapter of our lives, whether that be going into college, trade schools, joining the workforce, etc. This is a big moment for so many of us. and it is an honor to be up in front of you all today as one of this graduating class's many valedictorians. I would like to use this opportunity to first thank the people who helped me get here, and then leave you all with a message that is important to me. I owe a lot of thanks to my family and friends who have helped me get to this point. Many of my weekends and days after school have been spent at a computer or desk, attempting to get my never-ending pile of homework done. And my parents helped me set aside this time and would help with homework if needed, supporting me and guiding me every step of the way. My friends also helped me significantly throughout the years. Whether it be helping with homework or just being there for me, my friends have always been so supportive. Then, of course, teachers and other school staff make this high school possible, and none of us would be here today without them. If I could leave you all with one message, it would be to be kind to one another. While I know this may sound cringy or repetitive, it's still important. No one truly benefits from hurting another person or being hurtful. Everyone has their own struggles, and you likely will not know what someone is dealing with when you meet them. You won't know unless you take the time to get to know them. Additionally, there is already enough hate in this world. As long as someone isn't hurting anything, do not be hurtful to someone for having interests, hobbies, or an identity that you may not agree with. There's no point in being hurtful. It will only cause more negativity. God. And so with this in mind, I hope that we can move on into the next chapter of our lives in our different paths, but helping each other regardless. Thank you. And I welcome to the stage the next valedictorian, Adara Goslin.
Well, hello there. It is so crazy to be right here in front of all of you guys right now, like in front of my family, my friends, just peers who I've not really had a chance to connect to, but I wish you the best in life, teachers who have meant a lot to me, and all of these other people, I have no idea who they are. It is crazy to be right here. I just want to take some time real quick to thank the people who have made this journey possible for me. You have made such an unseen impact on me, but you're the reason I'm here. So I want to name specifically some of my elementary school teachers: Mrs. Buznitz, Mrs. Buskerud, Mrs. Craig, Mrs. Horning-Edgar, Mrs. Fobert, and Mrs. Horning. You all nurtured the needy, shy, and naive Adara who thought she knew everything because she was all big and impressive in elementary school. And I felt safe and loved in your classes. Thank you. I'd like to also recognize my middle school teachers. You all dealt with the most chaotic and awkward version of myself, and I'm sure a lot of us, that was the weirdest part of our lives, just a big transition. But I want to name Mrs. Becker, Miss Massey, Mr. Mateski, Mr. Graber, and Mrs. Helland. You meant so much to me during the crazy years of my life. And I'd like to also recognize my high school teachers. You all probably had almost like the hardest job because you had to deal with the pessimistic and obsessive Adara, who was much more mature, but she didn't really want to change. But you still made an impact and reached out to me and touched my heart, even though it wasn't as easy as it was several years ago. And so I want to thank Mr. Kemp, Mrs. Yester, Mrs. Lancaster, Mr. Prince, Madame Cinco, Mrs. Sawyer, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Graber again, Miss Street, Mr. Peters, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Hood, Miss Lay, Mrs. Hampel, Mrs. Black, Mr. Lindahl, Mr. Hartman, and Mrs. Geierman. You all helped me to thrive and find my passion again after the crazy years of COVID when I had pretty much decided I wanted to live in my house all day and never see people again. You all reignited me to be back to who I really was. And I would like to also shout out Life Change Church because you helped me also find myself and God, and I am forever grateful for that. I'd like to quickly recognize my family. Selah, Thank you for being my best friend that I can always count on to laugh with me and make me smile. Amariah, thank you for being my best friend that I can confess to and for building me up when I'm down. Dad, thank you for always listening to whatever I have to say, even if you don't understand it, because I say a lot of random things, for your words of wisdom and your sense of humor. Mom, thank you for always being on Team Adara, helping me with planning my future, supporting me in everything, and helping me navigate my emotions when I need to have a good cry. You have all invested so much into my life and made me who I am standing before all of you today. Let's be honest, I've been just a very weird person. I think we all are weird, and weird is the normal, so it all works out. But it takes so much effort to see somebody who you don't understand, but decide, you know what? I see you, and I'm gonna invest my time, myself, my energy into you because I think you're worth it, and I love you. And I think we all have people in our lives, even if we can't necessarily name them all off our head, and maybe the list is bigger for some people and smaller than others. But there are people who love all of you and have put their effort into you, and they have put so much effort into me, and I am just crazy grateful, and I hope I'm like you people when I grow up, because I ain't grown yet. I would like to now invite Sophia Hutcherson, our next valedictorian.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to be representing the North Bend High School class of 2024 with my fellow valedictorians. It has been a privilege to connect with this community of students over the past 4 years. Each and every individual here has a story to tell, and I would like to use this opportunity to celebrate some of those stories. For these few moments, I encourage you to think beyond the binary division of success and failure. I encourage you to hear these stories not with the ears of a critic, but with the heart of someone who has been knocked down and still gotten back up. I would like to celebrate the students who struggled to pass their classes, but kept showing up to school anyway. I would like to celebrate the students who took on jobs to support their loved ones, keeping their families afloat. To the students who didn't know who they were freshman year, but are starting to figure it out, I see you, I am proud of you, and I am you. For those who have no clue what the future holds, you deserve all the joy that you could ever dream of. And if all you did today was wake up, know that you are loved and you matter. What one may see as a failure is a momentous milestone for another. With each experience, we evolve, we heal, and we step closer to who we are meant to be. As we enter the next chapter of our lives, I hope each and every one of you can consider and redefine what success means to you. Your story deserves to be honored. So tonight, take a breath and celebrate yourself. I would now like to introduce our next speaker, Leland Rodriguez.
Good evening, everyone. I know most of you guys are probably starting to fall asleep after having to sit through, 6 of these speeches already? But stay with us, because with me, we're halfway done. I really wish I had access to this projector right here so that we could all show Subway Surfers gameplay. Because I know most of you guys are probably starting to space out, because just like I did while I sat in those chairs in the band right there for the past 3 years. Anyway, since there are 11 other speeches, I'd like to make this as short and easy to digest as possible. I'd like to start by saying the good old cliche, we did it. After 4 years, each of us with our own accomplishments and hardships, We've all made it to the day that always felt so far away. And now, as I stand before you all today, I just have one thing to say. And that is to never forget the times that you spend with the people you love. Always make an effort to cherish these memories that you make, because before you know it, another experience will emerge, and then another, and another. A person's life is so full of events and occurrences that it is easy to forget the important moments. As I look back at my high school experience, it feels like a blur. I struggle to remember many parts of it until I hear another person bring it up or I see a picture of it. So if there's one thing you take away from the speech, just cherish the good times and don't let them be lost to time. Thank you. And now it's my honor to invite the next valedictorian, Emma Spalding.
Hello, fellow friends, family, community, and classmates. My name is Emma Spalding. When thinking about the most impactful thing I could speak about tonight, I found I could easily talk about facing adversity, setting goals, or work ethic, because if you aren't failing at something, you aren't working to get better. But tonight, I've chosen to show gratitude. To show gratitude to God, to God for giving me strength and joy in this beautiful life He's created, and a safe place of prayer in the hardest of moments. To my parents, you've shown me an immense amount of love, support, and life lessons that have shaped me into the person I am. To my brother, you're the brother that every sister prays to have. You've taught me motivation, how to be a good person, and how to work hard and be strong in everything you do, never giving up. To my Hayden James, I thank God every day for crossing our paths. You've taught me how to love and be loved. And to my Maddie May, you're the best friend that every girl hopes to have. I'm so blessed and thankful to have you. To my community, grandparents, and tribe, thank you for always believing me on the athletic field and in the classroom. There have been so many teachers, coaches, and teammates that have made an impact in my life to help me get here to this very moment. So I ask, if you are a teacher or coach of mine, would you please stand as I recognize you tonight? While I can talk about each and every one of you, I'm on a time crunch, so here's an overview of the last 12 years. Starting with Mrs. McKenna, you taught many of us how to read, and I loved when your dog came into the classroom. Mrs. Bryant, you instilled that we are all shining stars, and I found competitiveness within myself through the Marathon Madness program. Mrs. Horningegger, you introduced me to art, and you gave me the tools to be a mathematician. Mr. Egger, you showed me your love for the Beatles, and from the moment I entered your doors, I knew it was going to be a great school year when you said you did not believe in homework. Mr. Brooks, I hung out in the principal's office, perhaps maybe only to get candy from your golden toilet. Also, I think now might be a great time to apologize for almost running you over with your tractor. Mr. Hood, those Harvard history packets, I think we may have all had a few late nights on those, but I think they definitely taught us some dedication. Mr. Holmes, your construction class was one of my favorite classes to take. From plumbing to roof framing and getting to use all the tools, it's taught me life lessons that I will use throughout my entire life. Mrs. Geierman, you tell us all this daily, and it's my turn to tell you, you are a wonderful human. Mr. Olson, online geometry was tough, I'm not gonna lie. But thank you for believing in me on the athletic field and trusting in Jerry to have me as your shortstop. You're a good man and a good coach. Mrs. Sawyer, there have been so many lessons on the court that I will carry over into my life. Thank you for seeing me as a leader out there. I'm so proud of our team for getting 4th place in state this year. Teresa Knudsen, aka Mama T, you have a beautiful, kind heart. I aspire to be all that you are as a woman and a coach. And Simi Moof, you've taught me so much grace, and you're truly a role model for so many of us. And you've helped me find my love and confidence in math. I will leave you, class of 2024, with this. Find your word that helps you find your why in life. It will push you and remind you that you can keep going in the hardest of moments. For me, my word is grit. The strive, stamina, and fortitude to push through any obstacle or challenge until success is achieved. Because of so many of you in this room, I'm able to take a little piece of what you've taught me and will carry it as I continue to walk the path that God has for me. Number 12, signing out. It is also my honor to introduce the next valedictorian, Grace Stevens.
Good morning, North Bend. No, sorry, Habit. I will miss doing that. It's been 3 good years. All right. When writing this speech, I struggled to find the right words to share. In remembering the beauty of the last 13 years of our lives, the reality of what I was losing struck. For a while, I was pretty devastated. I struggled harshly to write this speech. So much beauty would be gone. Beauty that I hadn't realized when I was in the moment. Peers, tonight we lose the structure that organized our life for 13 years. Tonight, we lose incredible mentors, the teachers, librarians, and staff who shared lifelong wisdom. Tonight, we lose the daily 7 hours together that ensured we check in on our friends. And in 2 months, many of us will lose home-cooked meals, 5-minute drives to our best friends, and the only town we'd ever known. These realities are pretty daunting. But it's important to remember the following is true. Loss brings opportunity. As we walk across the stage today, we embark on a journey that is uniquely our own. One where we will have full control of the narrative. We have the power to craft our own futures. I know it sounds cliche, but I promise it's true. I encourage you all to make intentional choices, follow your passions, and never set limitations on yourself. If I had set limitations on myself based on what society told me freshman year, I wouldn't be standing here today. Don't be a passive character in your own story. Rather, be the protagonist that takes chances, dreams big, and turns those dreams into a reality. Fellow graduates, as we step into the future, let us embrace the freedom that graduation offers. Let us be fearless in the pursuit of our dreams, steadfast in our commitment to making a positive impact, and unwavering in our dedication to living. The world is wide open before us. It is ours to explore, to shape, and to transform. Before I leave the podium, I would like to take a moment to thank the teachers, librarians, family, and friends who have supported me along the way. Your guidance, encouragement, and love have been instrumental in each and every one of my accomplishments. North Bend, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I now have the honor of introducing our next valedictorian, Eleanor Ton.
It is an honor to be speaking today. Love without illusion is joy itself. Often, we live through our stories. We write fiction when we speak, sheltering our innermost self with a half-hearted reflection of us. Illusion is an instinct, one upheld by the mistaken assumption that we are not worthy of truly being known. While this hesitancy protects us from some pain, it confines us to a life of indifference, for we cannot love with reservation. Love itself thrives on respect, acceptance, and unabashed honesty. We must welcome ourselves, all of ourselves, with grace. Then and only then can we be fully enveloped by understanding. Today, I encourage you to embrace vulnerability. Accept the joy the world offers you with eagerness, as happiness is sure to meet you at each turn of your life. And when loss finds its way into your heart, allow enduring and unconditional love to present itself to you and let its abundance carry you through hardship. This is all the strength you need. And now, at the end of your high school years, extend this kindness to yourself, dissolve this protective illusion, and let others to adorn you with their tenderness. Tonight marks the beginning of a new era, one that beams with the glow of the future. Don't hesitate to look for yourself for guidance in this unfamiliar landscape, for you have carried yourself here with dignity and resilience. And of course, strive for compassion in everything you do. I will leave you with this. You are worthy of honesty. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of love. And finally, you are worthy of blessing yourself with these merits. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce Garrett Vetter.
Good evening, Bulldogs. In my humble, totally unbiased opinion, I believe that this is the best class to ever come out of North Bend High School. During the 3 years we were physically present, we ran every club and organized every school event, always doing so united and with smiles on our faces. But that isn't what makes me proud to be a part of this class. I'm proud of the fact that when I walk into a classroom, I'm met with smiles, fist bumps, and friends. I'm proud of the fact that when I enter the library, I'm met with beaming faces, ready to talk about anything and everything. I'm proud of the fact that when I walk into this school, I'm greeted with nothing but respect, kindness, and friendship from classmates and faculty alike. I think that's something incredible that not many other schools have. And remember, we all did this collectively, so please give yourselves a round of applause, Bulldogs. You, class of 2024, created this strong spirit of togetherness, and I consider that to be our crowning achievement. Sure, we have our squabbles, but at the end of the day, I'm honored to be class president of this amazing group of people. The one thing that I would like you to carry far beyond high school is that dedication to respect and kindness. Create a culture of love and friendship around you everywhere you go, just like you did here. I bet it'll take you farther than smarts, strength, or money ever would, because nothing matters more than relationships built on a foundation of kindness, respect, and love. Thank you. Our last speaker, reviver of the Bulldog pageant, Abigail Woodruff.
Last one, guys. Okay. Go into the world and do well, but more importantly, go into the world and do good, by Minor Myers Jr. I don't know who this author is, but I appreciate his words and want you to think about them as I go into my speech. But before I elaborate on that, it is essentially an obligation to give gratitude to everybody around me, because this is not just a celebration of myself, but to everyone who's helped me along the way. I thank friends, teachers, and family for the support, encouragement, and inspiration I've received from you all. Most importantly, I give thanks and glory to God, who is my source of strength and hope for the future. And because of this, I aim to be more like Jesus every day. And a true servant's heart is something I strive to embody. Leave it better than you found it is a motto that I adopted in high school. Everyone has influence whether you're aware of it or not. And the attitude you have, the decisions you make, is the impact that you leave behind. I want you all to realize that you do leave a mark, and the impact of it is dependent on you. You can participate in something, or you can make it better. My goal is that through my high school experience, the influence that I leave behind leaves a mark to make it better for future generations, and that God be glorified through what I've accomplished by his strength. Thank you.
Congratulations on great speeches. Senior choir and band members, please join your groups. As they join their groups, our North Bend Select Choir, led by Janet Lay, will perform The Irish Blessing by Joyce Ellers, followed by the North Bend Band, led by Miss Amber Yester, performing Song for Lindsay by Andrew Boyson, Jr. Thank you, Ms. Lay and Ms. Yester. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, some of our students have earned an honors diploma this year. The honors diploma was designed to recognize students that have excelled not only in academics, but also community and school service. Tonight, these students can be recognized by the wearing of white honor cords and when announced by names of our readers later in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Board of Directors, Mr. Swaggerty, these students have met the requirements of the state of Oregon and the North Bend School District number 13. I present to you the graduating class of 2024. Honorary marshals, please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the readers for this evening selected by the senior class are Simi Muth from our math department and English department member Jacob Kirk.
Honors graduate, Garrett Daniel Vetter.
Austin Douglas Vetter.
Honors graduate, Sophia Grace Hutcherson.
Honors graduate, Eleanor Bunkers Ton.
Eli Luke Meservy.
Honors graduate, Adara Rain Goslin.
Maggie Shea Green.
Honors graduate, Grace Irene Stevens.
Honors graduate, Ethan Forrest Amato.
Honors graduate, Orion Arthur Cinco.
Honors graduate, Leland Jules Rodriguez.
Gavin Andrew Schmidt.
Honors graduate, Abigail Marie Woodruff.
Honors graduate, Miriam Humera Cotter.
Emma Grace Spalding.
Madison May West.
Honors graduate, Wendy Quiroz Garcia.
Honors graduate, Heidi Quiroz Garcia.
Honors graduate, Finley James Cheel.
Jacob Michael Denbo.
Honors graduate, Alyssa Amber Crook.
Honors graduate, Catherine May Jackson.
Peyton Edward Johnston.
Trenton Patrick Snoddy.
Honors graduate, Kaya Elise Wells.
Emma Faye Weber.
Honors graduate Molly Rose Yoakum.
Evan James West.
Honors graduate Brody Kent Wilson.
Paulo Miguel Avero Flores.
Andrew Conrad Ephraimson.
Honors graduate Scott Anthony Michelson Jr.
Liam Nolan Alvey.
Jada Noel Unra.
Honors graduate Fernando Ismael Concha.
Tiago Moasir Schrader.
Honors graduate Jessica Wen Zhang.
Lily Beth Stern.
Cassie Kennan.
Honors graduate Roxana Ray Day.
Jason Arthur Paget II.
Isaac Keith Soulsby.
Natalie Ray Cook.
Alicia Bartel.
Heidi Ryan Clark.
Madison Renee Sims.
Wyatt Camden Burks.
Jeffrey Allen Miller.
Kiana Murray Reed.
Amayaka Cheyenne Funk.
Bryn Anya Buscarud.
Haley Jean Buscarud.
Orion Silver Trong.
Timothy James Boris.
Holly Ann Eula Reams.
Edward Calvin Perry IV.
Tiernan James Johnson.
Marcel Vincent Colangelo.
Dusty May Lou Peak.
Matthew Gavin Richards.
Addison Lee Carlstrom.
Jaden Elizabeth Rogers.
Mackenzie K. Shriver.
Alexis Rose Moe.
Kel Jacob Angelo Boris.
Braden Philip Allen Green.
Joshua Daniel Stevens.
Damon Reese Boyd.
Mia Nicole Raynon.
Cameron Scott Lindell.
Olivia Jolie Rowe.
Ren Rebecca Brown.
James Connor Tinkler.
Anthony J. Harris.
Farah Maureen Johnston.
Caitlin Rosalie Edwards.
Brady Robert McInturf.
Connor William Cornell.
Bo William Thomas Parrott.
Weston Oren Moffett.
Raymond Lee James Morris.
Joseph Philip Meekins.
Cole Christian Hansen.
Jonathan Christopher Isaiah Wilder.
Vanessa Alvarez Pimentel.
Amarani Reyes Guillen.
Madison Page Kubicki.
Emily Nicole Hampton.
Maddie Marie Orchard.
Kaylin May Taylor.
Haley Renee Jones.
Landon Skylar Harry.
Talia Tamaya Sade Williamson.
Sabrina Nicole Rose Moore.
Brody Michael Garcia.
Zachary Robert Lee.
Daniel Joseph George.
Aiden Zachary Nelson.
Wyatt Graham Smith.
Jalen Wade Riddle.
Ayla Raquel Riddle.
Mira Ray Riddle.
Lennon Riley Riddle.
Abigail Rose Halverson.
Wilson Andres Trenner.
Luke Owen Flitcroft.
Mackenzie Caitlin Saunders Shamoon.
Elijah Abraham Montalongo Phaedra.
Ephraim Dennis Moffett.
Oliver Wesley Keating.
Madeline Kate Peters.
Dawson Brooks Geyer.
Katie Robin Brinnis. Peyton Ray Caparel. Caleb Chase Crabtree.
Kyler Ray Tams.
Wyatt Wheeler Woodworth.
Jacob Michael Williams.
Courtney Marie Lakey.
Kaylee Lynn Renard.
Kaylee Nicole Harry.
Jace Bradley Thornburg.
Jenna Kamora Hill.
Jasmine Rain Harper Smith.
Caitlin Sheridan Clapp.
Jonathan James Campo Dellinger.
Lindsay Faith Jones.
Camden Alexa Thornburg.
Angel Rose Andrade.
Mackenzie Dawn Brakefield Keeley.
Peyton Christopher Forrester.
Dylan Michael Pitts.
Clayton James Thomas Wharton.
Jacob Charles Perry.
Connor Riley Bricks.
Coop Callaway Allen.
Kaya Ryan Jones.
Soren Lucas McGuire.
Lydia Mitchell Troop.
Kendall Faith Norton.
Raylyn Renee Cook.
Kalia Lynn Skirk.
Ryan Christopher Black.
Kimberly Dawn Binder.
Selena Renee Villa.
Riley Jacob Thomas Isaacs.
Carter Lewis Knutson.
Hunter James Reeves.
Kendra Molly Reed.
Abigail Jaden Harper.
Gabrielle John Gaudet.
Adrian Lee Zaney Price.
Trinity Rain Lee Ritchie.
Regina Lorraine Carlson.
Raven Lynn Tinkler.
Seth Raymond Londo.
Lance Gabriel Trump.
Forrest Michael White.
Joshua Brian Carter.
Cameron Blaine Hargrove.
Haley Renee Ritalik.
Reagan Lily Coates.
Haley Rochelle Schaefer.
Lily Ann Mullins.
Casey J. Shrunk.
Philip David Wales.
Arabella Elizabeth English.
Keely Colette Cunningham.
Jade Renee Moon.
Lily Jane Eloise Stanton.
Christian James Summers.
Mason Terrence Dennis.
A.B. Augustin Ortiz Maciel.
Chloe Jean Nick Neisinger.
Galdino Rojas Basave.
Andres Adonis Ramirez.
Zachary James Taylor. Michael Jose Sermeno. Nathan Ulysses Lester.
Gabriel James Hendricks.
Thank you. Let's give a big applause for our graduates. Big applause. I would like to invite Senior Class President Garrett Vetter back to the stage. With the class of 2024, please stand.
Thank you for the many amazing years, classmates, graduates. Unclip those bobby pins, get ready. Turn your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations!
We're almost done here. Almost done. We'll get those caps in a second here. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I would like you to join the graduates in the last time for them to sing the honor song. It is in your program, in the back of the program, the honor song. Last chance, it's also up on the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your places during the recessional. You're invited to join the graduates on the football field to extend them congratulations. At this time, with the North Bend School District's elementary, middle school, high school staff, administration, please go to the lobby, the doors. Thank you, graduates. Marshals, escort out your graduates.